The champion mindset. Let me tell you a story about a young woman named Keisha. Not famous, not rich, not raised with privilege, just a girl with a dream and a heart full of grit. Keisha grew up on the south side of Chicago. Her neighborhood was tough. Crime rates were high. Opportunities were low, and dreams. Dreams were something people whispered about, not something they expected to live. But Keisha had one dream: to become an Olympic track athlete. Sounds impossible, right? Especially when the local track was cracked, uneven, and scattered with broken glass. But every morning at 5 a.m., before school, before the world was even awake, Keisha ran. Through cold, through rain, through exhaustion and doubt. She wasn't the fastest. Not at first. In fact, during her first high school race, she came in last. People laughed. Her own coach pulled her aside and said, "Maybe track just isn't your thing." But Keisha didn't listen. She went home, looked in the mirror, and said 4 simple words: "Champions don't quit early." From that moment on, she trained harder. She watched free tutorials online about form and sprint mechanics. She did drills in her backyard, practiced starts on sidewalks, did lunges down narrow hallways. She gave up parties, distractions, and excuses. She had no access, no connections, no coach pushing her, just self-discipline and an unshakable belief that her dream mattered. By senior year, she was the fastest girl in the state. But even then, she didn't get a scholarship. Coaches still passed on her. Too small, they said, not enough experience. So she got 2 jobs, waitressing by day, cleaning offices by night, and trained between shifts. She didn't have a gym. She had willpower. She didn't have a sponsor. She had sacrifice. She didn't have a shortcut. She had consistency. 4 years later, Keisha qualified for the U.S. Olympic trials. Not because someone gave her a chance, but because she earned it, because she refused to let her circumstances dictate her outcome. Moral of the story: a champion mindset isn't about being the most talented. It's about being the most committed. It's about showing up every single day when no one's watching. It's about working when you're tired, focused when you're discouraged, and faithful when there's no applause. So if you're struggling right now, if you feel stuck, invisible, or like your dream is too far away, hear me clearly. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need approval. You just need to decide, will I rise or will I retreat? The champion mindset is not something you're born with. It's something you build with every hard choice, every early morning, every time you choose to believe in yourself when no one else will. If this story inspired you, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and follow this page. Someone else out there is on the verge of giving up, and your share could be the reason they keep going. Think like a champion, live like a champion, and never forget, champions aren't lucky, they're relentless.